Hello everyone, how's everyone doing out there? So today I wanted to briefly talk about a topic that a lot of people ask me about sometimes. For everyone who follows my page or follows my holistic health and fitness page here on Facebook, know that I am a fairly healthy eater for the most part. And what I mean is I try to sustain a healthy lifestyle for as fitness and healthy eating. But let's be honest, we're all human. So sometimes I indulge in unhealthy choices. And that's okay. I think the healthiest person on this planet has made an unhealthy eating choice, whether they knew it or not. For example, vegans. So vegans stay away from any animal products, but they don't mean they can't have French fries or Oreo cookies. So even people who have a strict diet or a strict way of life has made an unhealthy eating choice. An example for me is that a few days ago I had pizza. I'm not a big pizza eater, but we had it at my job and I ate a piece. And it wasn't the best healthy choice. But like I said, I am human and it was lunchtime, so I ate it. And so I just want to I do things when I eat unhealthy. I do things right after to cleanse my body, and that's what I want to talk to you all today about. It's okay. It's okay to make unhealthy choices sometimes. I don't make them all the time because I know what those things can do to your body long term. So for the most part, I eat very healthy. But when I do eat unhealthy, and I do a regimen to help cleanse my body and help, get rid of all those toxins and, harmful substances in my body. And that's what I want to talk to you all about. Now, as a disclaimer, I am not a healthcare provider. I am not a physician. I am, so I am going to share some supplements today. So if you would like to use these supplements, talk to your healthcare provider or do your own research. And I'm going to put emphasis on do your own research because sometimes doctors don't understand supplements. So do your own research. But like I said, right after I ate the pizza, I went into my regimen of cleansing my body out. And I think I also had a piece of cake. So I wanted to get rid of all that, substances in my body that the pizza had. Because let's be honest, y'all, pizza has no nutritional value unless it's a veggie pizza, with your spinach and your vegetables on it. If it has the cheese and the grease and the thick crust, it's not healthy. Let's just be honest. So first of all, let me back up. I'm going to show you a quick diagram of what the body does to food, because I think people need to understand, in order to know what food is doing to your body, you need to know what the body is. And right now I am studying to be getting certified to be a personal trainer and a nutrition coach, and I also am studying to be in exercise therapy. So I'm studying all these things and I'm learning about the body in order to know what food is doing to my body. So let me show you all a quick diagram how food is digested in the body. Okay, you all. So I hope you all can see that it got a kind of a shadow, but for the most part, I hope you all can see this figure here. So this is basically our body. Everybody's body is made like this with these parts in our body. This is basically how food is digested in our body. And in order to, if people understand more of the digestive part, and we're not just eating to feel full, we're eating for optimal health. We're eating so we can feel better. We're eating to live longer. We're eating to have the best active lifestyle. So we're eating for a lot of reasons. And so for us to understand it, we need to understand what our body is doing. So, in the beginning, we have our, the mouth. where we chew our food to make it smaller in order for we can swallow it. And as we swallow, it goes down this long pipe tube called the esophagus. And the esophagus is very important because if that's not working properly, our food tends to get clogged up or stop, or it doesn't flow smoothly down the esophagus. So as it goes down the esophagus, we have the stomach area. Now the stomach is very, very important for digestive in our digestive system. The stomach, I know a lot of people say, oh, I have heartburn. Well, the terminology for heartburn would be indigestion or acid reflux. It has nothing to do with the heart. Nothing at all. What happens is when you have acid reflux or indigestion, and the food comes out of the esophagus and into the stomach area, it's like a valve that closes, kind of like a door. And once that door closes, food, we have acid in our stomach. So when the food drops in our stomach, if that door is not working properly and it's not closing, that acid jumps, it kind of splashes back up, and that's where we feel that I guess pain, or that gassy feeling in our chest. So if that door is not working properly, not closing off, that's where you feel the acid reflux. So a lot of people say, oh, I have heartburn. Yeah, it's not really heartburn. It's indigestion. It's acid. That door is not working properly. It's not closing. And so you're feeling that acid out of your stomach splash back up into your esophagus. And that's where you get the acid reflux. I'm not going to go over all this. I'm just, like I said, I'm just showing you all how the food is digested in our body. So you have the liver over here, which is very important to have healthy liver functions. You have your gallbladder here, your pancreas is right here, and I want to briefly talk about our large and small intestines. So if you all can see, this is our small intestines right in here. All this. Do you see all that right there? I don't know if y'all can see that. But our small intestine is a very, very long tube-like. It's basically 24 feet, like the length of a light pole. I know that may seem like that's insane, like something that long to be in your body, but it is. It's very, very long. Our small intestine is so long, it takes a long time to digest unhealthy food. If you eat a piece of steak, it's going to take longer to digest because of the small intestines. Whether if you eat a salad, it goes through the small intestines very, very quickly because of what it's made out of. And so once it goes through the small intestines, it goes to another intestine called the large intestines, and that's this longer tube. It's not as long as the small intestines. And then once it goes to the large intestines, it goes out, and that's how bowel and all that is created. So that's why food is so important in our bodies, because when it goes in, a lot of people don't know what it's doing. Food is very, very important what are we putting in our bodies, because it does a lot to our body. If you're not understanding what it does, then you're not going to understand that it plays a big important role. And that's why I did this video, to help you all understand that food is not just not just crave your hunger or your cravings. It actually fuels your body to be healthy. And so when we eating unhealthy things, we have to know what to do after we eat those things. We have to know how to detox it out, or how to cleanse the body. And so that's why I did this video. So let me just give you all my tips. Y'all like, oh my God, I feel like I'm in school. She just gave me a lesson. But seriously, if you all do not know how the body is made up, or what it's all doing, we can't properly get healthy. We can't understand how to get healthy, because we have to know what the body is doing. But we all depend on the doctors to say, this is what my body does. What is my large intestines doing? What is my gallbladder doing? Sometimes we have to research ourselves and say, okay, let me find out what is my esophagus, what is my liver, you know. And so that's what I've been doing, and that's why I try to eat the way I eat, because I know how the body is functioning. Well, I don't know all the answers, but I'm learning every day. And so I just want to give you all some tips on what I do. And like I said, this is not for everybody, but this is just something I do, and the people that I've given these tips to they also say it has worked for them. So after I have eaten something unhealthy, the number one thing that I think about is my liver. And so what I take as a supplement is milk thistle. Milk thistle, and it has nothing to do with milk. It's a plant. It's a herb. And milk thistle promotes healthy liver function. I'm not gonna get in a lot of detail. Like I said, you can look it up because it has pros and cons. If you go up on Google, you're gonna see pros and cons on this plant. But the most important thing with this plant is it promotes healthy liver function. And when we're eating things, our liver needs to be working properly, because if it doesn't, we can have, we can be diagnosed with a lot of liver complications that can develop long term and can make us very, very sick. So when we're eating things, our liver needs to be working properly. And so I take a supplement. Like I said, I take the milk thistle, and I don't take that every day. I take it about 3 times a week, maybe, at the most part. And definitely when I'm eating something unhealthy like the pizza, I make sure I take at least 2 to 3 capsules of milk thistle that day. So after I take my milk thistle, I take my probiotic. Now I take probiotics every single day. I'm not perfect, so sometimes I may miss a day, but for the most part, I take a probiotic. Now, probiotic, y'all, is so important to our health. You don't have to take a supplement to get your probiotics in. It's many, many ways that you can get your probiotic in, such as kefir, sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is nothing but pickled cabbage. You can make sauerkraut in 30 minutes. It takes longer for the sauerkraut to develop, but all you need is a cabbage, some vinegar, maybe some seasoning or whatever. Put it in a jar for a few days and come back and you have pickled cabbage. That's what it is. It's just a fancy name for pickled cabbage. And this has so many benefits. But for the most part, I just take the supplement every day. I find a good brand that I take. I'm not gonna go over over the brands because there's millions of brands out there, but I do not take the synthetic kind. I research my brands before I take it. There are so many probiotics out there on the market, but I research them first. First of all, they have to be vegan. They have to no dairy in it. Make sure they're not synthetic. Make sure they're whole food probiotics. And make sure they're raw, and make sure, I know a lot of people say, should they be refrigerated? Should they be shelf? I take the ones that are refrigerated because I think the bacteria in the probiotic lives longer, and that's what goes into our body. Now, probiotics help with a lot of things, and it's just good to keep our gut flora in balance. We have good and bad bacteria in our body, so it's good to keep that in balance, and a probiotic helps do that. So I take a probiotic. I also take what you call I take activated charcoal. Activated charcoal is good for detoxing the body of any kind of harmful toxins or any kind of harmful pesticides or any kind of I'm just gonna give y'all a tip for anyone you out there that drinks and you may have had too many drinks. Activated charcoal can actually help that lingering hangover, kind of get rid of it faster. I'm not encouraging you all to drink, but for people who don't drink and then you may have too many drinks one day, activated charcoal can help to get rid of that feeling of queasiness and all that, because I had to take some a few weeks ago when I had a upset stomach. I took the activated charcoal and I got rid of that stomach bug within like 24 hours. So I take the activated charcoal, and I don't take activated charcoal every day. I only take it, you know, a few times a week. When I feel like I've really eaten bad, I take it to kind of detox my body. And another simple tip, y'all, and everybody can do this, is drink water. When you're eating unhealthy things, you need to flush out your body with water. Now, the debate is what kind of water. Filtered or natural water, natural spring water is the best kind of water that you can drink. I don't have a filter at my house, so I hate that, but I'm working on it. But I try to drink spring water as much as possible. That's all I buy. Now, if I go by someone's house or I'm out and I can't find spring water, I drink the purified drinking water, but I don't like to. I like to drink the spring water, and I can get into that debate if y'all want to hear about why you should drink spring water. I can talk about that later, or I can post something about it. But spring water is very, very healthy for you because it's cleaner, and it's healthier for the environment. But anyway, I drink lots of water to flush out all that bad stuff. I mean, when you're drinking like the sodas and the fruit juices, you're not helping your body do anything. You're just putting more and more sugar, more and more artificial flavoring, more and more just of all the bad stuff. So when you're eating unhealthy, you want to make sure you're drinking water to flush all that out. Another thing that you can do, and this is very inexpensive, is get some herbal teas, or get some herbal teas that can help detox your body. Green tea is my go-to tea. Green tea has many, many health benefits, and it's very inexpensive to get green tea. So I try to drink green tea. Maybe, you know, I try to drink it every day, like especially before bed. But I don't. I'm not perfect. But for the most part, I try to drink green tea every day. But I don't do it all the time. But green tea is very, very, have many, many health benefits to green tea. Another thing I do is drink turmeric juice. You could take the turmeric supplement if you want to, but I found it beneficial to just drink turmeric juice in the morning before I eat breakfast or something like that. I just drink turmeric juice. And turmeric has many benefits. And the number one thing with turmeric is it helps to the inflammation that develops in our body. And this is the bad inflammation, the inflammation that causes the autoimmune diseases. This is the inflammation that causes arthritis and things like that. Turmeric helps with all of that. And so when you're eating unhealthy, if you're taking a supplement or you're drinking turmeric juice, you can detox your body with all that unhealthy junk in there. And another thing, and this is about I'm going to give you one more tip, and that is bentonite clay. Bentonite clay looks like dirt. I know for you all that eat the red clay dirt or whatever, bentonite clay kind of looks like that, but it looks grayish, kind of brown, like gray. So it looks funny. But you guys, bentonite clay has so many health benefits. You can put it in your hair. You can brush your teeth with it. You can, some people digest it. I don't digest it a lot because I have so many other things that I take. But you can. I would read on it first before you start drinking it. But you can put it on your skin. I also do a bentonite clay mask to get rid of all the toxins in my skin. And so you can do so many things with bentonite clay. But the number one thing that I do with bentonite clay when I've eaten something unhealthy is put it in my bath water. When I put it in my bath water, you guys, it's going to look like your bath water is filthy because it's gray. It's just a gray type dirt, I guess you could say. So it's going to make your water look bad it's gonna make your water look dirty, but the benefits are tremendous. You know, there's so many good benefits to it. Just soaking in that bentonite clay water, and you can also add maybe a few tablespoons of baking soda, and that's gonna activate, you know, help the bentonite clay activate and really get those toxins out and help you sweat. So these are just some of the tips that I do. And like I said, you guys, research. Give yourself time to heal. It's not going to be overnight. When I ate that pizza, I knew exactly what I needed to do to help my body get over that hump of eating unhealthy. So I want you all to just research your body, learn about what you're eating, and you guys, we have to take our health back. We have to start realizing everything that we're eating is not always good. Everything we've been taught in the past is not always good. So I'm not gonna get on a rant about all that. I'll be back to make a few more videos. Just be aware of what you're eating and how you're eating. And thank you all for watching. See ya.